My name is Griffin. I'm 25 and I go to the South Oaks campus. I'll go to Spain in early January. God called me to go overseas a few years ago. I was sitting in a chapel service at Southwestern. The preacher was preaching. It was J.D. Greer that day. He said something at the very end of the sermon. He said, I want to challenge everyone in the room to tithe 2 years of your ministry overseas. And it was that moment that I had never thought about going, but God said, Graham, that's you. And it was after that the Lord brought Fielder into the picture, and Fielder has poured into me, invested in me, so that I can be sent and well prepared to go and do work for the kingdom. A lot of people ask the question, why go for 2 years, and even is it worth it to give 2 years of your 20s outside the States? And I would say it definitely is worth it, but it does come at a cost. There's a couple reasons 2 years is worth it. One, relationships with people is one of the primary reasons 2 years is necessary. Like, to build relationships with people takes time. And we build those relationships so we can get the gospel to them. And you just can't do that over a few weeks or even months. That takes time. Even much longer. People give their whole lives to building relationships to get the gospel to people. And so 2 years, even when you think of it that way, is such a small sliver of time to be building relationships for the gospel. Man, like, is it worth it to give 2 years outside the States when you're 20s, when you're single, as a single guy, like, would love to be married, would love to build jobs and like build capital here in the States. So like, this is 2 pivotal years that are being given outside the States. Singleness is a gift that God provides, and it's because it's a gift we receive it in that way. And so then we use it in a way that is honoring to the Lord. It's not a holding pattern. It's not a place to just hang out and wait until marriage. It's a strategic time to be used for gospel impact. And so to use it for gospel impact, what other better way is there to use it than to go to the nations when I'm free to step out? I have a family, but I'm able to leave my family and go and just use all of my time reaching these students for the gospel. I mean, when I'm thinking about it that way, there's no better way to use my single years getting the gospel to people. David says it best in 1 Chronicles when he says, Lord, we're just giving back to you what's already yours. Like, you have given to us freely and so graciously. And so for us to give back to you, like, it's not that much because it's already yours. It is so scary to leave everything that I know here. Walking in obedience, trusting that He's gonna lead where I need to go. Near the end of Psalm 90, he says, so then teach us to number our days that we may get a heart of wisdom. So I'm learning God's infiniteness. That recognition allows me to number my days and gain a heart of wisdom, recognizing I only have 70, 80, maybe years to honor Him and to glorify Him with the time that He gifts on the earth.